All right, we are live. Welcome to another episode, number 4 of Top Tier Gaming Podcast.
Top Tier Gaming
I'm your
Podcast.
host, Nocturnal Mantis, and
Big Badass Advent.
there
What's
we
up?
go.
With the
How's
webcam.
everyone going? All right, so let's get started. First topic: what are we playing? What are you playing?
Well,
What am I playing?
what we're gonna have today. Might as well just tell everybody what we're doing.
What are we doing?
We're gonna talk about what we've been playing. We're gonna talk about the up and coming. Well, there's two of them, but probably one in particular that everyone's excited about. The new Harry Potter mobile RPG, which I'm pretty excited about. We're gonna talk about if next gen consoles are gonna have disk drives or not. So we'll see what's up with that. We're gonna talk about this up and coming beta of it's a mod for Smash 4. So it's a mod that actually makes it play like Melee, which is pretty interesting. We're going to talk about this week in gaming history, have some fun questions to answer, and I'm going to suggest a short anime that Nocturnal's been, I guess, wanting to catch up on the anime, so I'm going to give him a nice little anime to watch. And our top 5 games that we played in 2017. This is going to be the last podcast of Top Tier Gaming in 2017. So, yeah, let's just wrap it up with that, and then we'll call it a year, pretty much. Goodbye, 2017. Hello, 2018. Yeah, so first thing, what are we playing? What are you playing, dude?
What am I playing? Shit. Well, I'm actually playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
You're doing videos on that.
I'm doing videos.
Yeah.
I'm playing that basically, and during the PlayStation sale, holiday sale, I think it's still going right now. And I picked up Red Faction, an old game.
Oh, yeah, I saw you playing that the
I'm
other
playing
day.
that too as well.
It's one of those like strategy games.
Which one?
Red Faction.
Red Faction? No, it's a first-person shooter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? That Conquer. What is it called? Conquer and some.
Oh, Command and Conquer.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. I don't know. I don't like
Not
these
that
fucking
one.
games.
I
They
mean,
make my
I
dick
like
soft.
them too. There's a level of strategy games that I like. There's real time, and then of course there's turn based, like Civilization and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's as far as that gets. Like right now, it's Red Faction, Doki Doki, and what else am I playing? And Gran Turismo. They just got a new update.
Oh,
Like an
okay.
awesome update. They brought in a couple of extra OG cars from the older Gran Turismos, like the RX-7, the older Subarus, the fucking Skylines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's new maps as well,
Damn.
or tracks.
Well, I just got that for Christmas, so I'm gonna have to
Dude,
check that out.
we need to play. Oh, we got a racing
Yeah.
team. I think that would involve Simon. I think Simon will get into it now.
Well, for Christmas, how was your Christmas anyway?
It was good.
We
was
haven't
really
made a
good.
podcast for 2 weeks now.
It's been about 2 weeks. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a hectic time for both of us
Yeah, it's fucking
to
hard.
find time.
It's fucking hard.
Actually, you know what? We should talk about that. Like, from now on, we're gonna try to make it on Thursdays.
Thursday.
At between anywhere from 2 to 4 o'clock. We'll start the stream. That way, we have time to get prep, and once we're starting to get used to it, we'll have a specific time.
Yeah,
But Thursday is like the day it would start.
yeah. Thursday's pretty fair. A lot of shit changed in my
Mm-hmm.
household, so Wednesday ended up being just a shitty day. And it's like, fuck, out of all the days, Wednesday is the one day that, it should have been good, and now it's not. But Thursday's cool now, so fuck it. I'm cool with Thursdays. But yeah, I mean, hope everybody had a good holiday. Yeah, hope you guys got shit that you fucking wanted. For whatever it is, whether it's a fucking blanket you wanted or some video games,
Yeah. You know what's weird?
hmm.
Like the older that I got, like of course, like back in the day, it would I hate to get clothes when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like, dude, yeah, I don't mind. Give me some clothes for
Well,
Christmas.
yeah, it comes.
Okay.
It comes with the growing up thing.
Yeah,
like,
I guess so.
I mean, I used to eat a shit ton of sour worms and stuff like that, and now that shit kind of doesn't make me sick to my stomach, but I cannot eat a bag like I used to back in the day, or just like veggies are appetizing for me. Like I like veggies. Not all veggies, but like I do actually. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take veggies with that. When back in the day, I was like, fuck that shit. That shit's cancer. Get that shit out of my plate. So yeah, I get you, man. It comes with growing up. I get clothes now, and I'm just like, yes, like something nice to wear. Like especially if it's soft. I'm a sucker for soft shit.
Mm-hmm.
except for soft dick, of course. But
Wow.
but
Wow.
anyway, yeah, soft clothes is nice. Blankets and shit like that, socks, like even shoes. Not like crazy amount. If I have one good
Yeah.
pair of shoes, I'm fine. I don't need 2 or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But yeah. But if I get that occasional, that must-have game I've been wanting that I haven't gotten for some reason, and I get it, that's pretty fucking amazing. Since
I mean, what did you get for
since my
Christmas?
predictions were correct, and I didn't want to like jinx it, I kind of said what I wanted in the podcast, and my girlfriend ended up getting it for me. But nah, it's been in the making before we even started doing podcasts. She's been thinking about it since my birthday, even to get me that. So yeah, I got a PlayStation VR. It's fucking dope. It's exactly what I thought, since I've been in VR a couple of times on the Samsung Gear. But it's video games. It's not fucking, Netflix or whatever bullshit the Gear has. And it's exactly what I thought and more. The only problem is I get nauseous. That's the only downfall. Other than that, it's fucking amazing. I could play for about 2 hours, and then I start getting like a little nauseated, vertigo. I don't really get a headache, but I know when to stop. And then I told you about that effect that you get.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't know who the fuck is calling me, and I'm not answering that. That after you take off the headset, I've been playing for like maybe 2 hours, I start like texting on my phone, or I look at my phone playing like Clash Royale or something like that.
Right.
And I get this vertigo where I feel like I'm still in VR, and it makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh, shit.
And I think it's just gonna come with tolerance. The more I use it, the more I become tolerable to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but definitely I'll come bring it by one day. Maybe we can even do a live stream on it.
I'm down for that. Definitely down for that.
So yeah, I'm gonna play Gran Turismo. It came with Gran Turismo. So
is that what you're playing right now?
what I'm playing right now, before I started ranting about Christmas, because I mean it's been 2 weeks, man. We haven't said Merry Christmas to anyone or anything like that.
Well, Happy New Year.
Well,
that counts.
Happy New Year to everyone, since this is the last 2017 podcast. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, what I've been playing this year, what I've been playing this week or past 2 weeks is a shit ton. Last week it was Darksiders 2. I kind of got over that. I wanted to play something else because that game is way longer than I thought. Which, by the way, it's a fucking excellent game. I liked it.
Right.
But I've been playing a shit ton of South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
Oh, really? Is
Yes.
that another game that you recently got?
No, my friend Cheeto, he was
he
on the
lent it to
podcast,
you?
episode 2. Yeah, he let me borrow it. That game's gonna go around like a fucking whore. But
Can I call dibs next?
I think Big Love has dips on it. Yeah.
All right, I'll get the next one after that.
I'm not too sure.
If Cheeto is willing to let it go for that long.
Well, you're gonna have to. We'll talk to him.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'm pretty sure Big Love has it next. He was
That's
just nice
cool.
enough to skip. He was first. Then he skipped his turn and said, "Yeah, fuck it, John, you can take it." So I'm
Nice.
down. But yeah, I've been playing a shit ton of that, and I'm fucking in love with it. It is exactly what I thought and more. It's fucking like such a perfect game.
Yeah.
Besides it being South Park, I love South Park. I binge episodes like all the time.
Right.
And the fact that this is a giant episode or even a giant movie, I'm like 15 plus hours in, and I think I'm not that close to being done. I still got one giant big part left, but maybe I'd say another 6 hours left. And I mean, you could replay it again, and you pretty much have to if you want to platinum it. You have to replay it over and over. And there's DLC out right now, and there's DLC coming in the future. I think next year. I know next year. But yeah, it's a great fucking game. Addicting, hilarious. I've never laughed so hard at a video game in my life, besides playing the Stick of Truth, which is the other South Park game. It's fucking great. I highly recommend it. If it's $30, definitely worth it. Or you could just borrow it for free and experience it yourself. But yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it's great game. A lot of inside jokes. If you're a fan of the show, you are doing yourself dirty by not playing this shit. That's like a Rick and Morty. If you're a Rick and Morty fan and they came out with a fucking Rick and Morty game, you'd be crazy not to fucking play it.
I mean, they did.
Huh?
They did.
They
Didn't
did?
they? In a mobile game, right?
Oh, the Pocket Mortys? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it does have the humor in it, but I'm talking like a actual console.
Full-on AAA.
AAA game.
I see what you're saying.
But yeah, so let's talk about Harry Potter. Harry Potter, the mobile RPG. The one I want to talk about, I don't know if they're talking about. There's 2 of them coming out. There's one made by Niantic, which is the creators of Pokemon Go.
Okay.
They're making one where it's like a real life video game like Pokemon Go, where you walk around and shit. And I don't know how they're gonna play this game or how you play it, or if you're collecting potions instead of Pokeballs, or I don't know what the fuck. But that's in the process of being made.
Right.
And the one I want to talk about is Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. That's the it's gonna be an RPG mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is, it's you make your own character, and you actually go to Hogwarts, and you go to class like you're a regular student. You got your year 1, you got your year 2, I guess, and you actually go to class like potions and defense against the dark arts and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what it's gonna do. I don't know if you get to get in trouble like the Harry Potter crew, like going to the Forbidden Forest and shit like that.
Right.
But it'd be really fucking cool to see what kind of game this could be. Like I personally can't wait for it. I don't give a fuck how you play it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just excited there's a RPG Harry Potter game.
Those for you that listened to the previous podcast, I was talking about the game that I played on the PS3 and I couldn't remember the name. Now I do. It was the Half Prince or Half-Blooded
Prince. Yeah.
Prince. Yeah.
Half-Blood Prince.
Which had that same idea what we're looking at right now.
So that game was like an RPG?
It was basically an RPG. You were leveling up your potion skills. You're leveling up your wand skills. The actual what was the game called where you are trying to catch the damn, we just watched a movie today.
Oh, this the Snitch.
Yeah.
Quidditch.
The game. That was in there, and all kinds of other little stuff that was in it too.
Yeah. By the way, this guy's never seen Harry Potter before, so
Don't shoot me, yeah.
Yeah, we had to watch
Please don't crucify
the first movie. We just literally finished it, and then we just started the podcast. And not for the fact of he needs to get his knowledge of Harry Potter up. It's just the fact he needs to fucking watch the movie.
I have an
and there's
excuse.
some of you out there like, no, he doesn't need to fucking watch the movie. He needs to fucking read the books. No, just let him watch the movies.
I had an excuse. I was supposed to. A lot of people were telling me to read the books first.
Yeah.
And then go to the movies.
No, that's horrible. You don't do that. You watch the supposedly bad version first. That way, when you read the book, you appreciate the book way fucking more. Not that I'm not saying the movies are bad. The movies are fucking great. But the books have extra shit that you're just kind of like, I wish that was in the movie, Like the whole first part of the book, the very first chapter is like a non-existent part of the movie.
Why are you disappointed?
Huh?
Why are you disappointed, Stephanie?
Oh, cause you haven't seen the fucking movie. That's why.
That's not cool, man.
Hi, my love.
Jeez, I mean.
No, yeah, she's disappointed that you.
Don't be disappointed with me.
Well, he saw the first one. Did you like it? Did you like it?
Yes, of course I did.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of fun. It made me feel young. That's for sure.
Okay, well then you're gonna fucking love all the other ones. It's gonna get better and better. I'm not saying the first one's the worst. It's just it gets better and better. But yeah, so Harry Potter mobile RPG. I don't know when the fuck it's coming out. 2018 released. There's no exact date, but
it didn't give us even a quarter.
Yeah, no quarter, no nothing. It could be December 2018 for all we know.
But pre-registrations is available now.
Oh, well then fuck me. I'll just pre-register. Actually, where's my fucking phone? Let's pre-register right now. I want to see this. But yeah, what's next?
Okay, the next one is will next gen consoles have disk drives? Now, what I meant by this question is that well, yeah, will it be disc based? Will we be able to go into the store and buy a game?
Since you caught me off guard with this question, you caught me off guard. I had no fucking idea this was going to even be in the podcast.
Like you have
my unintelligent self.
Will we have these ever again?
I mean, from a business point of view, I would say yes and no. That's fucking contradicting as fuck. I want to say yes, only because people that are not technical savvy, I guess, like parents and shit, they're gonna go to Target, they're gonna go to Best Buy, they're gonna go to Toys R Us and shit to get their kids games.
Right.
Because their kids say Call of Duty, Call of Duty. They don't fucking know what Call of Duty they want. They just know Call of Duty. So they're gonna go to Target and be like, "Where's the newest Call of Duty?" and the fucking depressing employee there is gonna tell them, "Oh, it's this one. Here you go. It's rated M. How old's your child?" You know? Does that sound familiar?
Depressing.
Does that sound familiar?
I mean, I wasn't depressed by giving a Call of Duty game to a guest when I worked at Target. I mean, I wasn't depressed at all. I was like, oh, yeah, Call of Duty. I mean, I'm more of a Battlefield kind of guy, but yeah, here's Call of Duty. And,
oh, you want to buy them that trash? Oh,
yeah, I do that shit all the time with guests, dude. Even with other gamers that are not parents or whatever. But the more you think about it, I in my opinion, adults that are like becoming adults who are starting to have kids their own and shit, they're gonna know what this shit is all about.
Yeah,
it's not like grandma's gonna go and buy your game unless it's possible. Of course that would happen, but in my opinion, I think a lot more parents are gonna be more savvy about it now, at least more knowledgeable.
Just what
about
online?
Buying what's the new Call of Duty, instead of just going in there.
No, there's always gonna be some dumbass parent.
I'm sure there is,
but yeah, when it comes to like buying shit online, it's convenient. So for us gamers, buying our own shit online, especially when we don't have cars or anything like that, we're not gonna fucking walk to GameStop. Even though I do miss camping out for like fucking video games back in the day.
That's a good question. We'll ask that question.
What, camping out?
Yeah.
For midnight lunches?
Hold on. Well, let's continue with the hard disk drive.
Well, yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, for anybody that doesn't have any transportation, or they're just lazy as fuck and don't want to walk to GameStop or Best Buy or whatever, they just buy that shit online and download it if you have the space. If you could spare the space, you're gonna fucking download that shit online. It's instantaneous. The only downfall is you gotta wait for it to download.
Right. I mean, there is that option of being able to download it before the game releases.
Yeah, there's that.
There's that
Pre-orders,
which I kind of appreciate.
Yeah, you could download the game literally like 2-3 days before it's even released.
I mean, it costs money to fucking make these boxes, to make these discs.
Yeah, exactly.
If they cut that out, they would save a lot of money in a business stand.
Exactly. That's what I was saying from my other business point. I would say no, because they save money not manufacturing and shipping and all that bullshit. Literally, it's free 99 to fucking just put it up on the fucking cloud and just be like, here you go. You want this? You want to buy the key to unlock this game forever? There you go. $50, $60.
I mean, okay, in that case, since the company or the publishers are not making these discs or boxes, should the game be cheaper when downloading? That's been like a going debate. Of course, yeah.
I say fuck yeah, because
even if it's $5 cheaper.
Yeah, $5 cheaper, whatever. The fact that I'm not holding a literal fucking physical copy of something. I mean, yeah, granted, I saved the convenience of just getting it delivered to my house instantaneously. But I would say, yeah, make it cheaper, especially how games nowadays are getting like less and less completed with all the DLC and shit like that. Right. They're just kind of giving us like a giant demo, and then they're like, "Oh, you like that? Oh, we hope you did, because DLC's coming out, 6 of them, to be exact, 6 DLCs. So it's a complete game, but it's not a complete game, Right. Really, was that worth $60? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Like, I don't know. What's a good example? Battlefront?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In my opinion, it's going to be... I think developers and publishers are going to end up pushing more towards digital sales than an actual hard copy of a disc.
Yeah, I mean, that's the dream right there, to sell you something invisible,
I mean, that will trickle down. Of course, it's going to be a domino effect. It's going to affect GameStop and use sales of video games. It's like, will we see GameStop in the future?
Then again, even then, you got to think about the internet, how it is now, or how it's going to be in the future. It's going to slow down. It's going to...
That's still in debate. That's still, there's still people fighting that fertility. And if that happens, I'm going to end up just not using the internet anymore. And that would suck for a lot of people, A
lot. It affects everyone. It doesn't.
I stream all the time. I like making, beer reviews. I like making videos. And that's going to be, hey, if you want to start uploading videos, you're going to have to start paying an extra premium for that.
Yeah.
And that's going to be horrible. Okay, so let's continue. What was the longest wait for a game or a midnight wait for you, or the longest or most anticipated game that you've waited for?
Oh, that's a good question.
Mine
That
was the
is-
system,
Oh, okay. You waited for what?
PlayStation 2. And I was-
PlayStation 2?
I was with my
You're
buddy
fucking
Dean.
old, dude.
I was with my buddy Dean, my brother, and Kevin. We all waited out there in front of a Target. At where is it at?
Wow.
In North Hollywood, actually near where Simon's living right now. And we waited there overnight until they opened at 8 a.m. Not a midnight release. It was when they opened up the store at 8 in the morning. We
You're
stayed there since like 7 the night before.
Fucking old.
It's like almost 11 hours or something like that. I was a kid. Give me a break.
Steph said GameStop is going to go down the same road Blockbuster did.
Yep.
Yep. But then
That's
again,
scary.
that
That's scary.
I've been thinking about it, dude. If the internet goes the way it's going to go for us, you don't think Blockbuster's going to make a comeback?
Well, if they did, it would be like a Netflix style. Send it to you.
Because Netflix is, I'm not saying it's going to die, but there's going to be a lot of companies that aren't going to be bundled with Netflix because they're going to charge extra.
Mm-hmm.
And you really think people are going to give a fuck about Netflix after that?
Netflix already upped their monthly charges.
Really?
Yeah.
How much is it?
By like $1 or something. I think it's like 14 now.
It's 14?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like
It used to be
$9?
$7.99. It went to $9.99. It went to $10.99, and then now it's like
oh, I'm so glad
I think it's
found
like
that.
14 or 13.
I'm so glad I found that website. Oh my god. But
that's for multiple devices. If it's just you, I'm sure it's a little bit
Yeah.
cheaper.
fuck. Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like renting movies was a thing again.
Mhm.
Like Redbox is
It's still
it's pretty
going.
poppin'. Yeah,
Yeah.
like people still do that shit. I mean, whether it's a game or movies. I mean, what a movie's like? How much? I think Blu-rays are like $2 or something, and
Right.
actual DVDs like $1.50 or something.
Right.
I mean that's not shit. That's
No,
nothing.
No, that's a day though. That's each
Yeah, it's
day.
for a day. So if you were to get it like at 10 o'clock at night, you would get it until 9 p.m.
the next day.
Yeah, you would have to turn it in before 9 p.m. I
Okay,
think.
so you're veering off. What was the game or system that you waited for?
For me, it was for camping out. I mean, I hate to say this, but I mean, it was my shit back in the day. It was Call of Duty.
Oh, which one?
Fuck. I was all of them. I camped out for every single one of them.
Really?
Up to, yeah, I still even
Okay,
have
when
my,
did you stop at?
I still have my launch event, Black Ops 2.
Oh, okay.
No, Black Ops 1. I have a launch event T-shirt because I was the first one in line.
Yeah.
For every single line I've waited in, I've been at least top 5 in line,
Oh, wow.
and I've been with the guys as well for the majority of them. Call of Duty entered tournaments there too. I even did one with Big Love,
Mm-hmm.
and he ended up almost taking it and he got fucking robbed because someone used a noob tube on him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but he could have got a free copy. But yeah, they're all Call of Duty games. I think not Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, I ditched school and went to go pick it up
Oh,
with
wow.
my friend Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was in the podcast as well. But yeah, Call of Duty's all the way through.
All right, so next topic is Smash Brothers 4 mod.
That is cool. We just found out about that today. Smash 4, as you guys know, is on the Wii U and 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a mod coming out that's in beta right now that is going to make it play just like Melee, which is dope as fuck because everybody knows Melee is the king of Smash games. I mean, if you beg to differ, that's because either you just got into Smash or you suck at it, most likely.
I mean, I suck at it.
But yeah, so I mean, when it comes to tournaments, to this day, you have Smash 4 tournaments, you have Project M tournaments, and you have, of course, Melee tournaments. You even have N64 tournaments. There are some hardcore N64 Smash players out there that that's all they play. They don't play anything else. Some play all fucking like 4 versions of the game. Brawl is not that popular. People don't really play it that much because it feels more clumsy and heavy.
Mhm.
This one plays a lot like... I mean, Smash 4 plays its own way. It's like a mix of Melee and a slight mix of Brawl. So you have both the heavy feeling and the fast feeling, but it wasn't 100% fast. Now this mod, as you could see, you could do like little infinite grabs and stuff, and you could do a lot of things like L cancel, L dash, dash dance, wave dash, shit like that you could do in Melee. Those are kind of like not glitches. I would say more like exploits in the game that make you broken. So I mean, you could do combos in this game that weren't possible in regular Smash 4. So this just makes the game completely different. Let alone there's new characters that weren't in Melee that are in this game that are going to be completely brand new and a whole fresh new experience. So literally, if I had to say, this is going to be a brand new game, whole brand new game. It's if you're an expert, you're gonna probably not know what the fuck you're doing. Or if you use an old school character and for Melee that happens to be in this one, you're probably going to feel right at home. I'm not sure yet. It's still in beta. So we're going to have to see how it is. I guess if you ever did want to download it, it's easy. I think you just get a, SD card. Download the mod onto it, plug it into your Wii U, and I think that's how you do it. Because I know that's how you do it for Project M on the Wii. It was as simple as just download the file, plug it into your Wii, and there you go. You got Project M on your Wii. So it should be about the same thing for the Wii U. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be like impossible to put it on your 3DS. I'm not sure. I'm not that fucking tech savvy.
Right.
But yeah. So that's just an interesting fact for all you Smash lovers out there. I'm one of them. So it'd be really fucking interesting to play.
The only Smash Brothers game that I've played was the one that came out for the Wii U and the 3DS.
Yeah, it's this one.
It's this one?
Yeah, Smash 4. But this version you're watching right now is the mod. So it looks a lot quicker. Yeah. It's a lot more
looks fresher.
Yeah, it's faster. That's all it is. You're doing moves that you could cancel out. So that means you could do 2 moves instead of 1. You know? Okay. So and then like the physics, like gravity and stuff are a little different. You could fall faster and like cancel moves out before you wouldn't be able to on regular Smash 4 because it's like more balanced.
Oh, okay.
There's a thing in Smash 4 called not Smash 4, it's in Melee called edge guard, where you hold the edge, and if you're holding the edge and someone else tries to grab the edge, they fall to their death because they can't grab it if you're holding onto it.
Only one person can grab it.
Only one person can hold the edge. But in Smash 4, they changed that where if you're holding the edge and someone grabs the edge, you pop off and they grab on. So you kind of like are just going back and forth by switching, like who's going to grab the edge first. And you just keep like switching until somebody just lands or dies.
Oh, okay.
But so they made it more noob friendly, I guess, when it comes to Smash 4. I'm assuming in this mod, they take that off and they make it where you could, I used to call it cock blocking because it's pretty much you just cock block the edge and they die. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. But hopefully they did that because that was a strategy. Games were won and lost because of that, you know?
Right.
So that's part of a skill. As weird as that sounds, it's like drop shotting in Call of Duty. You have to know what you're doing and do it right, you know?
Right.
But yeah, it's just an interesting thing we found out today, and I thought it'd be cool to talk about it because I know there's a lot of Smash lovers out there.
That's true.
So
all right,
this week in gaming history.
This week.
What you got?
History.
What you got for the game?
These are December the 28th game releases, which is the today, of course. 30 years ago was TurboGrafx 16, was Victory Run. Never played it. Let's go down to the Sword of Hope. I think I've heard of. A lot of these are in Japan so far.
Yeah.
For the Game Boy. Let's go. Game Gear, Sonic the Hedgehog. I remember that. My brother and I had a Game Gear. Super Nintendo, Super Ninja Boy.
I played a fucking Sonic game on Game Gear. It was weird, dude.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't know. Something about it kind of freaked me out. Super Ninja Boy, never heard of it.
Yeah.
Super Fire Pro Wrestling 3.
24 years ago, Super Fire Pro Wrestling 3, Final Bout, Japan. A lot of these are Japan.
Damn, what's up with that? All these things are Japan.
22 years ago was Sega Rally Championship for the Saturn.
Nope. Wait.
I think I played it.
I think I had it.
Yeah?
It was the front of the car, red, blue, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had that game, and it was for the Saturn as well. Mm-hmm. I had it for the Saturn. I was one of those few kids that actually had a Saturn.
You had the Saturn?
And a Dreamcast and a Jaguar. I think I said that before.
Yeah.
Very obscure fucking, especially the Jaguar, obscure ass consoles.
Look at this one. Super Chinese Fighter.
Game Boy.
Wow. 21 years ago. 16 years ago is Granbo, another Japanese game for the Game Boy Advance. PC came Magna Carta, the Phantom of Avalanche.
So far, just one fucking game. 2 games.
Let's see. Okay, now 13 years ago, PS2 is also, there's a few in PS2 and Xbox, and this one for 13 years ago is Chinkana Janshi for a Japanese game in PlayStation 2. Gran Turismo 4, Japan. That must have came out either before America or after America. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it was really close to each other.
Yeah.
Probably after, because Christmas Gran Turismo probably came out before for America. Mecha Assault 2 Lone Wolf for Xbox. King of Fighters 1994 Rebout Japan, PlayStation 2. Two Heart 2 Japan, never heard of it. Victorious Boxers 2 Fighting Spirit Japan, never heard of it. We're going now to 11 years ago is Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, Japan. I mean, I've played Dragon Quest before on the DS. What else? No. Formula One Championships, have played it on the PlayStation 3. This must have came out different from America, but this one's in Japan. PlayStation 2 is the Chaosu Highway 2 Road Warriors 2050 Japan. I haven't heard of that one either. For the Wii, Castlevania: The Adventure of Rebirth. Didn't play it because it didn't have a Wii, but I probably would have if we'd had one. Picross E2 Japan 3DS 6 years ago. 5 years ago is PC. There's a lot of stuff we haven't played. Was it Oregon Trail Director's Cut? Taimani Asagi 3 Japan, and then Tattletale on PC.
Tattletale's the only one I know that's current right there.
I never even heard of that.
It's a little horror game. First person, you carry this little Furby wannabe around, and he talks, and you have to feed him and comb his hair and just take care of him. You have to actually feed him real food too. It's weird. And
right.
He talks, and apparently his mom is around. There's a mama version of that thing. Mm-hmm. And the mama version wants to kill you because the Tattletale's with you.
Right.
So you have to put him on the charging dock to keep him alive. You have to feed him to keep him quiet because if he makes noise, then mama follows you around. It's a weird game. People think it's scary. I don't think it's scary at all. I think it's just interesting. It's like a nice little game mechanic for horror games.
Right.
But yeah, it's cool. I don't think it's free. It's on Steam. I think it's on Steam. Which, by the way, you still need to download. Get Over It.
Get Over It.
You need to stream that. We need to see you get pissed off, and you need to also get the new Five Nights at Freddy game.
I mean, I don't really get too pissed off when playing games.
That's good then. I think you'll do fine then. You should.
I may get frustrated and be like, I'm done. But I'm not going to be throwing shit.
Yeah, no, I have never thrown anything from raging.
I've destroyed a controller before.
I've never done that. I know.
After
better.
that, I was like, I realized, shit, I gotta buy a new one, and then that stopped.
Yeah. I just know better not to do it. The game did not do shit to me. It's just me.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who would smash his fucking knee with his hand when we would play Tekken against him. He would just get so pissed off. See, dude, I'm like, aren't you hurting yourself? Now he's hurting himself.
In the words of our boy Yoda, failure is the best teacher.
It is.
Rest in peace, Yoda.
Open up a wound.
You need to watch Last Jedi, though, before that shit gets ruined for you.
Oh, man.
Just letting you know.
All right. Let's move on to fun questions. We had 2 of them. Choose 2 games to cross over. That one was invented by you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to kind of use...
I don't even know the answer to mine.
Okay, the second question that we have kind of brought me this idea.
Okay.
So, scariest game ever played is... Well, we're not... I'm kind of answering both questions
here.
Might
as well.
It's going to be Silent Hill 2 was what's the scariest game you ever played? Was the second question, and that's my answer. Silent Hill 2, and the crossover for me is Metal Gear.
So you want Silent Hill 2 to be crossed over with Metal Gear?
Yep.
Which Metal Gear?
Oh shit! It
matters.
Okay, the Phantom Pain.
Okay, so you want Big Boss?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want Big Boss to be in Silent Hill?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's been in weird ass shit already, so I think he'll be okay.
I think he'll be fine. Yeah.
He's been with some fucked up shit already. So I mean, I haven't beat Phantom Pain. I only played like not even an hour of it.
Okay.
I feel bad for saying that, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I know he's seen some fucked up shit. It's Metal Gear. Metal Gear has fucked up shit in it.
Yep.
I mean, he saw a girl fucking with a bomb in her vagina blow up off a fucking helicopter.
Yep.
What the fuck, you know?
Yep.
So yeah.
You gotta play that game.
I do, and I will.
Gotta get over that
I
hump.
will. Yeah, once I get over my hump, I mean, once whatchamacallit, I'm done with South Park. I want to get on Neo ASAP. I've fucking been dying to play since I bought it, and I still haven't fucking touched it. And then now that I have VR,
Right.
there's a lot of shit that I definitely want to get into. Firewall's one of the games I want to play Until Dawn.
Yeah.
I want to play what's it called? Accounting Plus. There's a lot of VR games I want to try out because I've been addicted to it for the past few days and fucking on my head. So yeah.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah. Thanks, Steph.
All right. So
I said it earlier.
What's your first
here,
question?
But
By
I was
the way,
bragging about it, huh?
what was your answer for your first question?
So my first question, it's a tough one. I have no idea, but I am just gonna go with my gut feeling, just right off the top of my head. I want Devil May Cry and God of War to mix.
Ooh, actually, that's not hard at all.
Because they're both
That might be pretty fucking interesting.
They're both epic ass fucking hack and slashes.
Yeah.
It's not weird or anything like that.
So what do you mean by that?
That's off the top of my head.
So what do you mean by that? Like Kratos going into Devil May Cry's world, or
I
what's his
think
name?
I think I would Dante
going
I
into
think
God
I
of
would
War's
want
world.
Kratos going into Dante's world.
Okay.
Because Dante's world is a lot more. I mean, I love Greek mythology. I fucking love it. I just don't think Dante would fit in correctly in that world. I think he'd probably be like a sarcastic asshole and be bored as fuck, like he's like watching the History Channel or something, and he'd just be like, "Oh, what am I doing
Fuck,
here?
I
Like,
failed
this is-
history.
this
What
is
am I
boring."
doing here?
Yeah, but to see Kratos fighting demons from fucking hell, like angels and shit like that, I think that's dope as fuck.
Right.
Like, I'd rather see Kratos fighting demons and angels than Dante fighting fucking ogres and Cyclops, you know?
Right.
But it would be cool to see Dante fighting gods, though. But,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. I mean, I'd rather see him fight demons any day. But, I mean, that's just off the top of my head. If I really thought about it, I'd come up with some crazy-ass fucking crossover. But I thought of it on the spot, and I don't even know the own answer to my own answer. But
That's okay. What about the second question?
Scariest game, though, I mean, I love horror. And it's really hard to scare me. So if I think about it in the past, as I was a kid, the scariest game I've ever played was, it's funny because it's the same fucking game for both my age now and then, is Silent Hill, the first one.
Oh, the first one.
I was terrified of that game. To think that a fucking PlayStation game with that shitty graphics now, good graphics back then, for a game like that to make me feel the way I did and not want to play it anymore because out of fear, but at the same time the gamer in me was like, you got to do this, was unique. I never had that happen. So Silent Hill 1 scared the shit out of me. And those little fucking creatures with the knives, and they fucking hang on your ankles and they just start stabbing you.
Ooh.
Remember those?
Yeah.
Those scared the fuck out of me the most.
You have to stomp them or
You
whatever.
had to like stomp on them and kick them and with a pipe and shit. And if it's nowadays, it's actually the same answer. It's PT demo. Silent Hills.
Dude, I tried downloading it again. It's like, this is not available.
Yeah, it's...
Fuck, I should have
I
downloaded
still
it
have
and
it.
never deleted it.
Actually, Steph was at my house the other day. And
You
I
never
was like,
deleted it?
No, I still have mine. I'm one of the smart guys.
You could
that
sell that
kept it.
PlayStation
I could
4
sell-
for so much.
Yeah, I could, but maybe I will. I want a Pro.
Get a new PlayStation, yeah.
I do want a Pro. That
Think
game,
about it. Just look it up. See
I'll
what
just
happens.
out of curiosity, yeah. But PT. I had Steph over the other day, and I was like, yeah, look, this is the game that's like scared the shit out of me. I was streaming it once, and I refused to continue at a certain part because it was fucking scary.
Yeah.
And I have not felt that way in years, dude. I'm talking literally years. I have not felt that way about anything. Maybe real life, I probably like was a little scared for some things.
Right.
But to get that feeling from a fucking video game, that is rare. No movies don't do that for shit
No.
for me at all. Like, there's not a single movie out there that scares me. But for a game to do that, dude. Oh my god, it was just it was the greatest and scariest feeling ever. Like I loved it, I hate it, but mostly loved it. You know. So yeah, those are my answers.
Nice. Those are good answers.
But the anime shorts. You want to watch anime?
Yeah.
Do you want to see a short anime?
Well, that's the plan. Yeah.
So what do you want to do? You want to see a short anime and then talk about it on the podcast?
Well, yeah. For the next podcast, what we'll do is like you suggest it to me.
Uh-huh.
I'll write it down, of course.
Speaking of, okay, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah. Yeah. You tell me what it is. I'll write it down, of course, and I'll watch as much as I can until the next week, until next Thursday.
Hold on.
And then we'll talk more about it.
When you were watching the video,
which video?
The video for Smash, was it popping up on the right side?
What do you mean?
On the OBS?
Popping up here?
Yeah.
The video?
Yeah.
Yeah, the video was coming up on.
Oh, you did it? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice. I'm sorry. Your head's in the way.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just saying I didn't know. Okay, so yeah. What I recommend to you, and I told you already, I don't know if you remember, but since it's short, it's only 5 episodes long, and it does have a movie.
Okay.
So that's 100 minutes long as well.
Okay.
Afro Samurai.
Okay. Okay, then now I remember.
Yeah. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome anime. I know for sure you'll love it. It's a great one to start with because I'll know if you actually like bloody ass fucking action and just epic
I think
shit.
I only watched a few episodes.
Okay. Yeah, watch it in order.
Yeah, I'll watch it from the top.
It's a simple story, but it's impactful and just epic and has a great ending to it. Yeah, and then the movie as well. It's a little trippy, but if you become a fan of the actual anime, just fuck it, kill 100 minutes real quick and just watch the movie.
There we go. All right.
But yeah, but just for any anime fans out there, I heard that One Punch Man season 2 just got like for sure in the makings.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the makings now. That scared me. I don't know what the fuck that was.
That was.
But yeah, One Punch Man season 2 is in the makings now, so
Okay.
confirmed. So that's also one anime I would recommend, but we'll get to that when the bridge. We'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Cool.
Afro Samurai.
Afro Samurai. I'll do it.
If you agree with me, comment or something because that fucking shit is dope as fuck. One of my faves.
Okay. Next topic. Your top 5 games played in 2017. Not necessarily released in 2017.
Yeah.
Because there's only a few games that I actually played that came in 2017 that won't make 5.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I had a fucking hard time deciding. You know that.
should I go first? Do you go first?
You could go first.
Okay, my top 5. In order, of course. So number 5 is actually Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor.
That game is dope.
Lots of fun.
It was free, right? No.
No, I
it
got
was on
$4.
Sale. Yeah, it was on sale for $4.
$4.
I told you about that, right? And I was like,
best $4
this
ever
shit.
spent.
Yep.
Ever. Number 4 is Hellblade.
I still need to play that.
You can play it on here and you can just kill it real quick.
How long is it?
It's not that long. It's like 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah, like 4 to 6 hours. It's kind of there's some parts that kind of like force you're unable to use like sprint when you want to.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of like I want to get there faster.
So if
So
you
you're
were able
walking
to run everywhere, it'd be even shorter.
Yeah, it would be shorter.
Oh wow,
it'd be a lot shorter.
Okay.
I think they did that on purpose. Number 3 is Tekken 7.
Love Tekken.
Tekken is a lot of fun. We need to get back into that again. Slain, Back from Hell. I like that because I was able to play it with you and actually having someone to kick it with and play games in the same time on the same screen is fun as hell.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's not like a split screen thing. It was just we were just taking turns on deaths.
Yeah.
Every 3 deaths we switched. Number 1 spot is Gran Turismo Sport because of the update.
That update. That one.
Just the update just knocked it up to first place.
Yep. And that's what's crazy. Like updates now are getting pretty crazy. Like with GTA 5, with Wildlands, with Division.
Yeah.
Those games are coming out with these DLCs that just kind of change the game completely. And the sport DLC. The sport update that you just told me about
The
seems
updates on sport are pretty big. It's not just cars too. They were listening to their fans. For a time, you weren't able to play the game offline.
Really?
You would only play. You would only be able to play the arcade mode, which is just racing a couple of people, AI. And with the update, gave you the chance to play that offline with the challenges, the license tests and stuff like that, and be able to take photos and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Basically the meat and potatoes has been unlocked for you to play offline, which is like a great fucking deal. And then they added new tracks, they added new cars, and it seems like it's being polished over time. Like if they just waited fucking 4 or 6 months to release it, they probably would have been just fine right now. Because a lot of people hated it, didn't like the game because you weren't able to play offline, like I said, and there was not as many cars. And now that they're pouring in more cars, and it's a free update,
why the fuck?
Why doesn't like free?
I mean, even if they didn't put new cars and put in new tracks, that would have got me. Because new tracks is what is fun. To me, having a new car, I mean, they feel different.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a new track is what really is where it's at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But the fact that they did both, new cars and new tracks, like, what the fuck?
Then,
what's
like
the catch,
New, what else? New scenes as well, so you can take,
scenic photos?
Yeah, scenic photos,
Okay.
photorealistic shit. That's what made it my top number one.
That's tight. I still have to play mine.
You got to. Now we can play again.
I know I put it into the PlayStation, so it's updated and everything, so I can play it whenever I want.
We'll make our own room or whatever, our own. We can make our own rules on the track or whatever, and we'll just fucking race it and let people hop in. Once they hop in, you could start or whoever's leader of it, we'll start the race, and we all start from the beginning.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Because I'm a hardcore racer. I mean, I haven't played console racing in forever, but
it'll be fun. You'll need some practice.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need practice for sure. Because I'm not all about that realistic driving simulation stuff. But yeah. So those are your 5.
Yep. What's yours?
All right, my 5. God damn, this took me forever to fucking think about. But this is just games that I've played this year that I find to be my top 5 funnest games that I played in 2017. Number 5 is Final Fantasy 15.
Okay.
I love the fuck out of that game, and sadly I didn't get to finish it because I just stopped playing. I never actually got motivated to get up and fucking play it again and start it.
Right.
And my friend Paul let me borrow it, and I let him borrow my Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
Okay.
And so we just traded off that. But he found out that there's a multiplayer coming out for it, or out already, for Final Fantasy 15, and he's like, you think I could get that back? And I was like, yeah, it's cool. And he was done with Kingdom Hearts, so I was like, fuck it.
Okay.
But I mean, I might go back to it eventually, ask him if I could borrow it again if he's down, and finish it, because I did like it. It was a very cool kind of unique road trippy bros kind of Final Fantasy, and I did like that.
Okay.
It just, something happened in the story, I guess, where I was just like, it was a little too slow for me, so I just stopped. But number 4, I'm pretty sure I played it this year, but it's Dark Souls 3.
Ooh, okay.
I love that game as well. I know for sure Neo would be on this list, but I haven't played it yet, so I know for sure Neo would be on this list. But I know
honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable mention, of course. But Dark Souls 3, I mean, is amazing. It's Dark Souls. I don't need to say anything else about it. It's Dark Souls. Number 3 for me is Resident Evil 7. I wish I had my VR.
Hey, now you got a chance to play it over.
Yeah, well, I had to borrow it again. I borrowed it from Steven.
Okay.
But I mean, I think there's a complete edition now.
Oh wow.
I think so, or Game of the Year edition or something like that, where I think it comes with all the DLC, which is, I'd prefer to buy that. So whenever that goes down, or maybe it's probably like $40 now, I'm probably gonna buy it. But I'm just gonna wait till I have more experience with the VR, because to play a full game in VR, let alone Resident Evil 7, I think I will probably just give up in like an hour, take it off, and then rest, because that shit just it is crazy. Fucking the way it feels is just so crazy. Number 2 is Life is Strange.
Nice.
Life is Strange.
I would have put it there, but I didn't beat it.
Yeah, you need to beat it, dude. I don't want to say anything else about it because I know Steph's been waiting to play it. She's been playing Before the Storm.
Oh, okay.
Which I need to play.
Oh, she's going backwards?
Yeah, she
We're not
she
going
has,
backwards.
She has Before the Storm. She's playing it. I think there's only 3 episodes out right now.
Okay.
2 more left if I'm correct. And then she's going to play Life is Strange, the original. So I told her it's going to impact her a lot more if she does it that way.
Okay.
Because she's playing the prequel.
Makes sense.
And
Makes
then,
sense.
I mean, she could honestly play Life is Strange now and she'll be just as fine.
Right.
That's the way everyone's playing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But she's just being patient about it. I can't believe she's doing that because I wouldn't be able to do that. I would just jump right in and beat the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But Life is Strange. It's a fucking great game. I love it so much. It's great. And my number 1 is South Park Fractured Butthole.
Nice.
I'm still playing it. I'm gonna go home right now and play it some more because I still need to beat it. I'm like so close to beating it. I can feel it. But it's just such a flawless game. Like for it being South Park, it's South Park.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're not everyone. I know she's not everyone. She's patient, but still, like, I want her to play the original so bad because I know she'll beat it really quick. She'll beat it in less than a week. I know she will. So yeah, but yeah, South Park is just like I said. It's a giant episode. It's a giant movie, and you're the star. You know, your character is the star.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm watching the new season too. So watching the new season, which is funny because the Fractured Butthole episode, it's a prequel to the game. It's an episode, and then it literally ends at the beginning of the game itself. So it's pretty cool. So there's an episode of what's going on before the game even starts, which is like episode 3 of the newest season or something like that.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's cool. There's a lot of inside jokes from past episodes. Obviously, there's a lot of homage paid to it, like little things here and there. But yeah, that's my top 5 games for 2017, at least that I've played.
Awesome.
It's funny how we didn't even play like a lot of like game of the year kind of games, like
like
Persona,
Persona. What else was there? Like Horizon.
Well, I mean the Switch games. I mean we don't fuck with that.
Not yet. Maybe one day.
I probably wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I would never buy a Mario game. Because I know what it is. It's fucking Mario. Like I'm gonna put it away once I'm done.
I don't know why they change it so often. Now it's like moons. It could have been stars.
Yeah, I would have been fine with stars. Like it would have brought me back to the Super Mario 64 days.
Give me some nostalgia to it.
Yeah.
But then it would have been. It's too much the same. I mean, it's the same anyway. You're just changing a name and what it looks like.
It's still the same motherfucking Italian motherfucker that fucking stomps on fucking turtles and shit.
There's some
the same fucker.
There's some funny videos, parodies of it. Of Mario, like where he was like completely an asshole and he's like a drunk or whatever, and his mom's like telling him to go take his brother with him, and Luigi is just a dumb fuck. He's just a retard, and he's just completely well, I don't mean that in offensive by people or anything like that, but he's just like really special kid.
Luigi is this very
special kid. It's like, I don't want to bring him. He always mess up my fun or whatever.
Oh yeah, because I mean, Luigi's the one that's always getting fucked over at the end. Like, have you seen like what is it?
Well, that's the switch about this parody. You'll love it. You'll have to watch it.
Okay, it's like a Flash or something.
It's an anime. It's like a little cartoon that someone made.
Yeah, like a little Flash animation. Yeah.
Okay. It's real fun. I guess that's it for the podcast.
2017, dude.
2017. We'll be here at 2018. In 2018, in just a week, we'll talk about the PlayStation Plus games, which already been released. We didn't talk about this time, but we'll talk about in the next episode.
Yeah, interesting. They're interesting for sure.
We'll have like that day to play a little bit, and then we'll have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Since it comes out on Tuesday, we'll have like Wednesday to play it, and then Thursday we'll be recording again.
Hopefully, I'll get some time in for that.
Well, I guess that's it. Wow. Hit us up on Twitter at Top Tier Gaming Podcast. If there's any questions like you like to ask, you can ask us there, or you can comment down in the video below. And just ask us questions that you like us to answer. Also, you can follow us on on our Facebook group page, which is kind of like an underdog kind of like page, but some of us do like to post some interesting things on there so far. You can also ask questions there as well. There's plenty of ways to get contact to us. We're here, as always, top tier gaming podcast. It's Nocturnal Mantis.
Big Badass Advent.
And Badass Advent. Thanks, guys. Go ahead. You wanted to say something?
Castbox?
Castbox?
Castbox.
The
app, Castbox. You can listen to us on that. I tend to put that shit up as soon as it's uploaded on my YouTube channel. As soon as it's there, I convert it into MP3 and I put it on that app. So it's literally what you just do is type in Top Tier Gaming Podcast on Castbox, and boom, we're up and we're there. And you could download the actual podcast to your phone and then listen to your shit on airplane mode or offline, wherever the fuck you want. So you could be in the fucking mountains, you could be in the fucking underground, you could be in a coffin, and you could listen to that shit. So, yeah, just a free tip if you guys want to download the app and do that. It's convenient and doesn't cost any internet services because we all know internet's going to shit. But, yeah, so happy New Year, guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys in 2018.
Peace.
We're out.